Faye proves to be very popular with the new hunks and couples up with Brad before pair share the first kiss of the series in dramatic launch show, but bombshell Chloe is set to cause a stir in the villa. Love Island has finally returned to TV screens after an 18-month absence, and one islander proved to be very popular with the new hunks on Monday's first episode of the season. Faye Winter, from Devon, was picked by both Hugo Hammond and Toby Aromo-Loran in the first coupling, however ended up with Brad McClelland, with the duo going on to share the show's first passionate kiss of the series during a raucous game of dares around the fire pit. And although still getting to know each other, the new couples will soon be tested as Chloe Burrows is set to waltz into the villa on Tuesday's show and tempt the boys away from the girls in a dramatic shake-up. Also trying to find love in Mallorca is Kaz Kamwi, Liberty Poole, Sharon Gafka and Shannon Singh, as well as Aaron Francis and Jake Cornish. In true Love Island tradition, the girls were the first ones to arrive at the villa, with Kaz, Liberty, Sharon, Faye and Shannon all make their entrance and beginning to get to know one another at the iconic fire pit. Kaz and Liberty were the first two to enter and struggled popping the first bottle of drink, before bonding over some giggles and joking they needed a man to help them. Sharon was next to turn up, shortly followed by Faye and Shannon. Once introduced to their new pals for the summer, the girls wasted no time in getting to know each other and talking about their ideal men. Shortly after, host Laura Whitmore arrived and the girls are asked to line up, with the infamous first coupling already being teased ahead of the show airing on Monday night in an action-packed trailer. Eagerly awaiting the arrival of the boys, Liberty said, "I'm ready for the hottest. Anyone else?" Ahead of the first coupling up, Laura asked the girls how they're feeling. Liberty said, "I'm nervous but I'm excited to see what potential is coming through the doors." Speaking about what she is looking for, Kaz said, "I just like muscles and biceps, nice backs and nice bodies." On whether personality is important to her, Faye, letting a little of her Devon accent shine, said, "We need the personality. If he's not bringing the personality, I don't want him." Speaking about her turn-offs, Sharon says, "White jeans and an ego, it's just a no from me." The time then arrived for the girls to meet the boys as host Laura said, "I think it's about time we meet some boys. What do you think? One by one the guys are going to come in, you're going to decide if you like them or not. If you fancy them, you step forward, and once you step forward or not, each boy will then decide who they want to couple up with. So, who is ready to meet our first boy?" The boys, Jake, Aaron, Hugo, Toby and Brad, then make their entrance one by one and are greeted by the girls. Somerset hunk Jake arrived first, struggling to hide how impressed he was with the stunning girls in front of him and acknowledging he's a lucky man to be going first. After a slightly nerve-wracking few seconds, Liberty stepped forward for Jake and he decided to couple up with the blonde beauty from Birmingham to become the first 2021 couple. Aaron was the next to run through the villa, opting to couple up with Shannon, who he called number 5, despite the fact she didn't step forward to him and both Kaz and Faye had. Asking Faye how she felt about not being picked, Faye brushed off the disappointment and said, "If he doesn't remember a girl's name, I've dodged a big bullet." It also comes as a source told The Sun that ahead of going into the villa all of the islanders had to do a drugs test so that TV bosses could discover if they were taking any illegal drugs and prescription medication. The stars are also said to have had to give permission for the show to contact their GPS about any pre-existing conditions, such as sleepwalking, which could affect them in the villa. A source said, Love Islanders are all vetted for drugs and had to submit to a test before entering the villa. It's part of the medical screening process and their fitness to participate. The drug testing also lets bosses know if they have an addict on their hands or someone who is taking drugs for a condition the show doesn't know about. Mail Online has contacted Love Island's representatives for further comment. After getting through the dramatic coupling, the new islanders got to explore the villa a little and take in their summer surroundings before getting ready for the first night together. Once they'd got their glam on, Liberty revealed she's already rather taken with Jake, but